Ooh, we got some shenanigans going down for the new year. So you guys might have heard about this because the Japanese Pokemon Twitter has been talking about it for like a few weeks now, but there's going to be a live broadcast from the International Space Station to ring in the new year. There's actually going to be a Pokemon event tied with it. So we have the Space Sunrise Live. Now the reason I didn't cover it is because I thought it was going to be some kind of Japanese only event, but no! Today, the day after Christmas, we have an announcement from the Pokemon Company. Mark your calendars, trainers. On December 31st, the International Space Station will have a special stream, and some Pokemon are planning to make an appearance. You'll have to tune in to find out who. The Pokemon Twitter is getting a little too cheeky for me these days, because it makes it sound like there's going to be some kind of Pokemon reveal. And honestly, if we weren't dealing with the 25th Pokemon anniversary, I would actually expect something. Now, I'm going to give it like a 0.1% chance because Game Freak, the Pokemon Company, they're always doing weird things. We're expecting, you know, the new year of Pokemon, the new kickoff, the new whatever that's going to be happening for the future of Pokemon. We're expecting that to start on Pokemon Day in late February for the 25th anniversary. But we have seen earlier announcements, like Pokemon X and Y being revealed in early January. And with how crazy this year has been, new year, new Pokemon? I don't know. But also, when it comes down to this, like, you'll have to tune in to find out who. It's going to give me really big vibes from the Glenwood Tangle stream. That's what it was. But instead of a CGI background, it's actually going to be a background of space and our world. Because what's the point? Why would any just random kid be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the space station and then have the sunrise for the new year? But if it's gonna be Pokemon themed, well, there has to be like some kind of Pokemon tie-in for that. So what I'm expecting is that just going to be either like darkness or the Earth, or however, you know, they're going to stage how this looks for the lead up to it, because we have to wait. You know, it says, look at this, 23:45. So it's gonna be like a 15-minute run up into it, and then it's going to be, you know, the first sunrise of the new year, then probably a few minutes of that. So then they're probably just going to overlay some Pokemon, have like animations play through, and it's going to be pretty cool, to be honest, because like, yeah, think about it, what Pokemon could appear? Definitely Rayquaza, right? And then maybe Mewtwo flying around, Minior, because we saw some surprising Pokemon when it came to the Galarian Ponyta reveal in the Glenwood Tangle stuff. It's like, oh yeah, Morello just kind of popping up and having a good time. Phantom came in. We had Impidimp just kind of being a jerk and getting in the way of all the sick reveals. So the Pokemon that would make sense for it could be pretty cool. So it's like, yeah, Minior I think would make a lot of sense. Maybe Jirachi would be kind of cool. So a couple of Pokemon might hang out. Could get cheeky and just throw like Pikachu in a spacesuit. Have him run around as like some kind of friend to the International Space Station. So they might tie that together. But I'm like trying to think like how they would tie this in with new Pokemon, because I still want my new evolution, darn it. The anime is kind of thinking maybe something could happen with that. One of the main characters has an Eevee that can't evolve right now. Get your Gigantamax Eevee out of here. I'm still waiting for the true evolution to come through. But it's like, unless Cosmic type Eevee would be a thing, like, is this how they introduce Cosmic type Pokemon? That would be interesting, and maybe worth a video on its own, because I just thought about that. Like, I just think about that off the cuff. I'm like, yeah, Cosmic type Pokemon would be stupid, and using that to introduce an Eevee would also be pretty stupid. Because I don't think they're going to do it again. It's not like, oh, new type equals new evolution. I think Sylveon is going to be like a one-of-a-kind, one-time thing that's pretty dank, but we could still get new evolutions on top of it that makes sense in the region. Like a dragon type or steel type evolution would have been perfect for the Galar region, but Game Freak just said, nah, that's not going to happen. And then when it comes to new Pokemon reveals, like a new Pokemon randomly appearing for the stream that doesn't have any tie-in to anything could also work out. Oh, I was also thinking, like, we have Dialga and Palkia. So, like, Palkia, the Pokemon Space, Sinnoh remakes confirmed. So, you gotta keep an eye on some of the weird things that's gonna happen. But also, what I'm saying is, like, we're in between generations. However, Game Freak has completely broken that, because we had Meltan happen before even, like Meltan became available before Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it was teased to be a new Pokemon, but we still weren't in Generation 8 yet. So it's like now Meltan doesn't even exist in a generation. It actually has like its own classification because it's not Generation 7 exactly, and it's not a Generation 8 Pokemon either. And then when it came to Generation 7, we had Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon introduce new Pokemon. And now we have DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield introducing new Pokemon. So if there was a random Pokemon that got revealed here, well, it doesn't mean Generation 9. So it doesn't completely spoil the 25th anniversary. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm trying to rationalize how it could make sense to maybe be a thing. Again, if it wasn't the 25th anniversary, I'd actually be a lot more convinced than we go on some kind of crazy theory. But also the way that the Pokemon Company drops those teases where it's like, oh, get ready to see some Pokemon making an appearance. It's all going to be cheeky, winky face shenanigans. Remember, Pokemon has tweeted, or maybe it was more Instagram, like Pokemon Company has stated, Sinnoh confirmed. For different reasons than what you want it to be, but they do these weird things. So like the social media marketing gets a little too weird and also like plays on the expectations, but that just kind of makes it hard to predict. Like, are we actually going to get something from that? Because it is like interesting how deep, how long you have to think about, like how much was this planned to have a collaboration between the Pokemon Company and the International Space Station. That's pretty that's a pretty ambitious crossover, and I already kind of ruined the joke as I was setting it up. But yeah, like that's kind of crazy. And once again, Japanese Pokemon Twitter has been tweeting about this for a while, to where now they're getting into the countdown, and it finally got confirmed outside of Japan. So this is kind of a big deal for Japan, but maybe just more of an afterthought when it comes to the Pokemon Company. It's like, yeah, this might happen, and we got a little bit of an event planned. You're going to see like Palkia ride around, and then Rayquaza is going to be cool, and maybe, you know, we're going to see some fun stuff happening. And it's like, oh yeah, just New Year with Pokemon, simple little event like that. Or this has like a lot of opportunity where if they want to do some kind of sick reveal, it would make sense, and they could definitely do a sick reveal. So what do you guys think? Like, what's the possibility here? Do we got nothing, or does this mean a lot more is potentially on the table? Because I feel like when it comes to every new generation of Pokemon, or every season of Pokemon reveals, it's things we've never seen before. It's things we could have never anticipated or predicted. Because Pokemon Let's Go didn't get any major updates, I gave up on Pokemon DLC forever. I'm like, alright, Game Freak clearly doesn't want to do it. They could have done it for Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Like, they could have made a serious game patch, because we saw that on the 3DS with Super Smash Bros. Never happened. So that's kind of lame. And then we ended up with DLC. We ended up with a Pokemon Let's Go game that introduced a new Pokemon that just doesn't really exist in the generational paradigm, so it created its own. So what happens here? Like, it would be really, like, if this was more of an announcement, this was more built up, it's like, oh, Cosmic type could happen? Because that would actually be really sick, where it's like, hey, the Pokemon you see in this video now get that new classification. But I still don't think there's room. I still don't think it would be good for Pokemon to have a new typing or anything like that, except for the sound typing. Like, the sound typing is the most justifiable typing, and while there are some other, like, sub-archetypes and stuff, because, like, oh, there are Pokemon that have direct links to space, canonically, so it's like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, and then they can make that work with this, but until then, yeah, this could be fun. At the end of the day, the Glimwood Tangle stuff was fun. I and many other people were expecting more Pokemon. You know, where it's like, we had to wait 24 hours for one Pokemon, but it was kind of fun. Like, the entire build-up, the anticipation, that was pretty cool. And then it got a pretty serious payoff. So it's like, we know what the Pokemon Company does with this kind of stuff, and then we could see, like, how it could go, but also the potential with their ability to do these things. Like, they actually did something this ambitious to reveal a Pokemon, so they just want to take it to the next level randomly. They just take it to the next level randomly. Is this it? Probably not. 25th anniversary is still cool, and at least it's a Pokemon announcement. At least something Pokemon is happening right now, and you get to feel cool about it to hold you over until the 25th anniversary. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.